Hillary Clinton is still bitter about her 2016 election loss to Donald Trump. And now she's blaming female voters for costing her the presidency. Hillary claims women ditched her after FBI Director James Comey reopened an investigation into her email server. She tells the New York Times, quote, the voters who left me were women. They left me because they just couldn't take a risk on me, because as a woman, I'm supposed to be perfect. They were willing to take a risk on Trump, who had a long list of, let's call them flaws, to illustrate his imperfection because he was a man, and they could envision a man as president and commander-in-chief. Oh, give it up, Hillary. I mean, Joe, why? How does this help your party? You need to win suburban women. So, yeah, let's get out there and criticize them.
This is an 8-year public therapy tour that we're witnessing right now. All we're missing is Dr. Melfi at this point. I mean, there's something seriously wrong with this person. And think of all the people and things she blamed after losing that election. I got a partial list right here.
Okay.
Give me about 10 seconds.
And we've got the full list. You start.
James Comey, the Russians, Barack Obama, the New York Times, Bernie Sanders, Jill Stein, sexism, the DNC, the Electoral College, WikiLeaks, Matt Lauer, low information voters, coal miners, the media, and the basket of deplorables. Maybe if you campaigned in Wisconsin, even once before that election, you wouldn't have lost that state. She barely was in Michigan, and she's patently unlikable and elitist. There's the list. I didn't know we were going to do that. And let it keep scrolling, because this goes on for a while.
I love your commentary, so I felt like you'd go there. So you teed it up well. Yeah. And yes, the list. Let's scroll that one more time, Kaylee. I just want people to see all the things she's blamed. Low information voters, which you kind of hit on. I guess that's the same as the basket of deplorables. Kaylee, Bernie Sanders, WikiLeaks, her campaign. I mean, gosh, like, go back to the forest you were wandering in.
Yeah, and you know, listen, women weren't the only ones who left her. All voters left her in the 2016 election, which is why she lost. And I think that this attempt to blame us as women specifically, though, for her loss, it's a representative of a total disrespect and actual contempt for female voters. And it's not unique to her. Most Democrats actually do this, and you see this on the campaign trail right now when Joe Biden, if he's out there campaigning to female voters, the only thing that he ever brings up is abortion, because they assume that we as women are going to vote the exact same way because of our sex, that we only think the exact same way, that we're incapable of independent and diverse thought, as if, for example, on the issue of abortion, maybe some of us don't agree that this is a threat to our rights and that we need to elect Joe Biden in order to preserve our liberty. And so what she's doing is actually a disservice to our sex.
Yeah.
And that's what she needs to keep in mind.
No doubt. Yeah. Count me as one who disagrees with the left on abortion. Tammy, but the left still sees her as valuable. This is Politico's scoop. Bill and Hillary Clinton to headline Virginia fundraiser for Biden. So Biden's still using her.
Well, it tells you how weak their bench is and how thin it is when that's who you're going to. All right. And so I'm not surprised, because the Democrat bench is horrible right now. But Hillary has to also realize that in order for someone to leave you, you had to have been with them.
Yeah.
And of course, she felt entitled to win. She expected to win. They expected the system to work accordingly, that, yes, women and gays and others would do as they had been trained to do. This was the shock in 16, that all the generations being trained to behave in a certain way, to conform, which is what the left expects, would do so. And we kind of had been doing so for a while, because we really didn't have any other options. So she expected it, and she was promised it by the system. When it did not occur, that was clearly a shock for her. But I think that for American women especially, they left her because they're not dumb. And there's a realization, we're still a young country. Right, we're still puppies, and we don't like being told what to do and to be taken advantage of and to be abused in that way. And they had an alternative in Trump, and it was on a wing and a prayer. We didn't know what was going to happen, and we found out it was correct. And her behavior after the fact confirms how bad of a president she would have been. So I encourage her to continue to talk, and then she'll, I think, have another bad election night this year as she did in 16.
I just remembered, this was important, in the Trump rally he had in the Bronx, the crowd started chanting "lock her up" about Hillary Clinton. And you know what he did in that moment? He backed up and he said, this is why I didn't do it. This is why I was focused on the issues that Americans care about, not jailing political opponents. And there's such an irony there. The week before we go into this unprecedented sham of a trial, that President Trump was the bigger, magnanimous person he wouldn't politicize the justice system. That's what they're doing.
And he is a prime example. When he stood up there in the Bronx, speaking in front of thousands of people, he exuded confidence, strength, and leadership to take that stance and not fall for, let's go back, and regress. And just number one on your list, Kayleigh, it's yourself. We got to acknowledge our own shortcomings. We are a diverse group of women with our own political, religious, and cultural backgrounds. We vote for who we feel is going to fulfill our needs, whether it's something to do with education or abortion rights or tackling crime on the side of the street so that we can go for a walk at night without having to worry about, being injured. So we need to look at the big picture and not point fingers at others. And that's why we see where she is today.
Yeah. Ooh, what a fall from grace. But she's still fundraising for Joe Biden. So we will keep you updated on that.